You had this amazing idea for your next product. You knew it was going to sell so fast. And after months of researching, planning, sourcing, and development, you finally had your product to launch. Pop the champagne. With great excitement, you added it to your website, and you've been marketing it with every bit of gusto since. And yet, for some reason, sales have been so slow. That fire inside you has turned into a stab in your heart and fear in your gut. What went wrong, and how are you going to get this inventory to move? I'm Jordana Randolph. I help product-based businesses go from being small side hustles to full-time businesses to being wildly successful. In this video, I'll share with you the 3 possible reasons why your products may not be selling. I'll help you identify which reasons apply to your business, and I'll give you the exact steps to fix it. There are numerous reasons why your products may not be selling, and it's likely a combination of a few. For this video, I'm going to focus just on 3 possibilities. To determine if any of these reasons apply to your business, you're going to want to dive into your website stats. Now, I know that logging into your Google Analytics can be a little overwhelming with all the information that they provide. So I have a PDF worksheet for you that you can download that's going to help you focus on the key information that you need. It's commonly thought that the more people you drive to your website, the more sales you will have. You increase the likelihood of a purchase when more people know about your product. It's why companies spend millions to get a Super Bowl commercial. The logic of increasing traffic to your website works, but it assumes one key element, and that is that all those people are potential customers. And that brings me to the first reason why your products may not be selling. You're attracting the wrong people who aren't your customers. So while your marketing efforts may be driving an impressive number of people to your website, these people aren't your customers and they don't need your product. For example, let's say you're driving millions of 30-something women to your website, a website that sells college dorm room decor. You may get a few takers, but likely not huge sales. So how do you know if you're driving the wrong traffic to your website? It all starts with taking a look at your website stats. You want to know where the traffic is coming from. Start with the keywords people are typing in to find your website. Are the keywords narrow and related only to your product, or are they broad keywords that apply to a variety of products that are likely to be searched for by a broad audience? If a large portion of your traffic is coming from social media, take a closer look at the stats provided by each platform to learn more about your visitors. Are these stats describing your customer or a group of people who don't need your product? Lastly, consider each source that is driving significant traffic to your website. Did you spend a ton of time and energy trying to get your embroidered wall hangings mentioned on a popular home decorating blog? Way to go if you did! But now, are we talking about those wall hangings that are actually DIY kits? A few embroiderers might be reading that blog, but all of that time and energy could have been spent trying to get mentioned on a blog where every reader is a potential customer. And that right there is the solution. If after analyzing your website stats and looking at your traffic sources, you determine that you are driving the wrong people to your website, it's time to get in front of your customers. And that all starts with getting to know your customers better. Make a list describing her characteristics, where she hangs out, what she's reading, what blogs and social media influencers she follows, and what her needs and aspirations are. This will help you strategically target her with your marketing efforts because you'll know where she is and what catches her eye. Next, narrow down where you promote your products and who you promote them to. Improve your search engine optimization by using narrow keywords and phrases rather than broad. Google's keyword tool can help you find keywords that are specific to what your customers are searching for. The same applies to the hashtags you use on social media. Rather than broad hashtags that could apply to a variety of things, use hashtags that your customers are searching. Be intentional with your marketing. Don't send your media kit to just any PR outlet or collaborate with any influencer for a product review or giveaway. Make sure that the magazine or influencer's following is your customer. Now let's move on to the second reason why your products may not be selling. Let's say you took a closer look at your website stats and determined that you are driving the right people to your website, yet sales are still low. Now, I'm going to assume that in your product development process, you determined that there is a need for your product in the marketplace. So we have the right product and the right people, and yet sales remain low. What is going wrong? It may be that you are selling the product and not the solution to the problem. When people purchase a product, they are looking to solve a problem that they have. So it's your job not to sell your product, but to sell the solution to your problem. I know with some types of products, it can be hard to figure out what problem the product is solving. Not every product has a tangible solution, like buying wood glue to fix a broken shelf. Rather, it's an emotion that the customer is seeking. A customer buys the sweater because it aligns with the way she wants to feel when she's wearing it. It may portray a certain lifestyle, or she may simply like the sweater. When she wears it, it makes her feel a certain way and evokes certain emotions, possibly confidence. So, how do you know if you are selling your product or the solution to a problem? Take a look at your product descriptions and photographs. Do your descriptions simply list the specs of the product? Do your photographs communicate a feeling, a lifestyle, or a solution solved? Think about why you created the product and ask yourself if that reason is being communicated to your customers through the descriptions and imagery on your website. Let's return again to your website stats to take a look at how long people are staying on your website. Are they spending time consuming the information, or are they getting one glance and leaving? If they are leaving quickly, you haven't connected with them to get them to stay around and learn more about your product. So how can you fix it? Start by improving your photography, by depicting both the lifestyle your customers are seeking and simple, well-lit product photographs. Improve your product descriptions to better detail the benefits and features of your products, not simply the dimensions, materials, and colors. Include product videos to further communicate and demonstrate the products. Videos are a powerful way to bring your products to life and show them solving the problem. Add reviews, testimonials, and photographs from your customers. The words your customers use to describe your products are likely the same words that will trigger a connection with your customers. The third possible reason why your products may not be selling is that there's something off-putting about your website. These are often the simplest things to fix, but the hardest to recognize. This is when a customer is ready to purchase and they even put the product in their shopping cart, yet they don't complete the checkout process. Something stops them. They could notice that the website isn't secure or that you don't accept a certain method of payment. They may not like your return policy, or they can't easily find your contact information. Maybe shipping costs are too high, or they don't like how long it's going to take for them to receive the product. Or they might have even gotten distracted by other content on your website, like going to your blog or signing up for your mailing list. So how do you know if this reason applies to you? Take a look at what pages your customers are leaving from. Are they getting to your checkout page and then leaving? Use Google Analytics to follow the path they take. Do they view your return policy and then leave? Are they going to your checkout page, then blog, and then gone? Walk through your website taking the same path so you can view your website as the customer. Now, as I said before, these can be the simplest things to fix, but very difficult to pinpoint. One of the best ways to figure this out is to simply ask. Email customers who left products in their shopping cart and ask if they need assistance checking out. They'll often tell you why they didn't complete the purchase, and you'll be clued in on what to fix. You can also ask a group of friends to review your site and place some test orders. Ask for them to act as a real buyer and make note of what would stop them from purchasing. Perhaps there's a glitch on your mobile site you weren't aware of. Lastly, test your changes. If people are leaving the site because you don't offer a method of payment, add it for a month and see if sales increase. Does the increase in sales outweigh the pricier payment method? With every change you make, test it and record results to determine what changes are working. There you have it, the 3 reasons why your products may not be selling. You're attracting the wrong customers, you're not selling your product as a solution, and there's something off-putting about your website. Be sure to download the PDF worksheet to help you work through your website stats and determine which of these reasons applies to your business. Now, I have a question for you. What is your product and what problem does it solve? Leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you have friends with product-based businesses that you think would benefit from this video, please pass it along to them. And for more tips and resources for growing your business, join my mailing list. You'll receive access to my private Facebook group and free business classes.